Good morning and welcome back to Ginger's Kitchen. Today I wanted to make something cute for my grandchildren. So this is egg salad pinwheels and ham in the shape of a Christmas tree. And I did this for my grandchildren because they were coming over to celebrate with us. But how could I make the tree part green? I wondered. So first, the day before, I hard-boiled some eggs the night before. Then I put them in a bowl, and I used my egg slicer, put them in both ways to chop them. That chops them pretty finely. To that, I added a half of avocado, and I think I had 5 eggs, and I think I needed a little bit more avocado to make it a little more green. And I added parsley, dill, and mayonnaise. Now, the hard-boiled eggs were in the refrigerator overnight, so they were good and cold. Now you're going to mix this well. You're going to get out a baking sheet and parchment paper. Lay the parchment paper on the baking sheet. And I turned my oven on to 350. Here the cheese on the parchment paper, overlapping the edges. A square rectangle cheese works best. I used havarti with dill, but you can use your favorite cheese. Just don't use a cheese that's going to get stringy like mozzarella. That won't work here. You're going to place it in the oven and you're going to have to watch it. You only want it to get slightly warm. Goal here is to get it flexible. And actually, this havarti pretty much was flexible. You don't want the cheese to crack when you roll it. Now you want to layer some ham that's pretty much the same shape of your cheese, a squarish rectangle shape. And here is just a plain boiled ham from the deli. You want it on the thin side, so it's going to roll. Mine was some slices were a little too thin, so I just overlapped a couple of them. You don't want to be able to see the cheese through the ham. You also don't want it too thick because that won't work and it won't roll well once you have the filling in when you want to cut it. Now I spread my egg mixture over the top of the ham and made it go not quite up to the edge because you're going to roll this and you don't want it spilling out all over the edge. I also sprinkled a little more dried parsley and dried dill to get that green effect. And if I had to do this again, like I said earlier in the video, I needed a little bit more avocado to make it a little more green. But as you can see, it was green. Now you're going to start to gently roll with the parchment. Use the parchment to help you roll the whole thing from the longest end because you want a lot of pinwheels out of this. Now I refrigerated it for 1 hour, but I would say it really needed 2. It wasn't quite as firm as I wanted when I was doing my slices. Unroll and slice into pinwheels and serve it in your favorite shape or on your favorite platter. For mine, I wanted to do a tree that the children would get a kick out of, a Christmas tree. Next time, I'm going to work on making it a little bit more green so it looks more like a tree. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And until next time.